Hi, welcome to AFTV. I've got Marty with me. We've just beaten West Ham 5-2 here at the London Stadium. My 5-2, 10 goals in a week basically. It's like Arsenal are back to their thunderous flying best.
It's like we tore for another early Christmas present.
Oh yes, yes.
They keep getting the gift that keeps giving. Yeah. Look, I remember saying to you last night actually that after the Sporting game, this game today, it was going to be. I thought it was going to be 4-1. Yeah. I could just feel that we're going on a bit of a run now. We're just hitting our stride. We needed that Sporting game, and look, I generally believe I'll talk about the game, but I think Man U, I think that's going to be a really interesting game. But yeah, today, look.
Has it come at the right time, the run, do you think? Because some would say before the international break we needed to maybe not drop points as much as we did. But would you say that now, if you look forward, this is the perfect time up and running to the new year?
100%. I mean, I'll be honest with you, even hitting strides of form, we've seen City sides in previous years that have hit strides of form when we've been, I think, 8 points in front of them, and then they've gone on to beat us. It's about getting a consistent run of form. I've seen seasons before where we've won the league where Liverpool have been 8 points in front of us. It's about getting that form, and you know, this is a long season, and when, albeit losing some silly games that we have, it is not good. But it's about putting runs together, especially this Christmas period. I mean, look, you've got to look at City. They have got a huge problem with Rodri out. That's a huge problem. They've got gaping holes in their midfield. And look, I saw a lot of that today. And on our midfield, you know, it was interesting the change with Marty obviously not playing and Jorginho playing. I thought that was an absolute masterclass from Jorginho. I thought he pulled the strings. I thought he coached, he managed, he demanded.
Would you give him an extension?
100%. Do you know what? It's more for me what he does at the back of the club. You can see, I've said it before, he's a consummate professional. He's one of those guys that's ready on demand. Yeah. You know, he came in today, he hasn't had many games, and he's just come in and done a job. Yeah. There's other players that need a game or two, get some game time. You know, when you see, he needs some game time to get match fit. And for me, he just fits in every time in what he offers the club. I just think you need that level of experience. He's won stuff, you know, which is so important. And he just brings that level of maturity to this side. And today he was clearing up everything. In the second half, I've heard people say it was boring. For me, he nullified it. You know, at 5-2, it's just we took the sting out of the game and made it half boring. Look, they had some chances. They could have put them away. They were very ineffective. I mean, you know. Did
you ever feel nervy in that second half then? That West Ham want to go and maybe come back?
Not at all, not at all. Look, and part of the reason why I didn't is none of the fans around me did at all. You're in a 60,000 seater stadium. With all due respect to West Ham, I think for me this is part of their problem. Look, an early goal goes in against Arsenal. I get it, but look, they beat us last year, and we were on a great run of form. We were looking at winning the Premier League. You know, and you know. For me, their fans, this place could be like a cauldron. Yeah. It really could. It's a huge stadium, and the atmosphere was just dead. You know, and the West Ham fans around me were just talking. They were just expecting. And then before half time, I see people leaving out the doors. That is just not going to help your team. And even when Wan-Bissaka scored, it was like, oh, yeah, he scored a goal. We're still not going to win the game. And then the free kick goes in. There was a bit of, oh yeah, you know, it's sort of a bit back on. Look. That's what these stadiums are for, is getting these atmospheres. At the Emirates, you know, you go to Old Trafford and stuff, you know, and even, you know, you go to Fulham, it's roaring behind your team and driving them on. I didn't see that from, and again, I'm not disrespecting West Ham fans at all, but I just didn't see that from them whatsoever.
The stadium is a big part.
Also they need to sort out the getting in system, because there was huge queues beforehand. It was absolute murders trying to get in it.
Every year's like that.
For a brand new, look, and again, I'm not just tearing them apart, but look, you know, for a new stadium, you know, sort of state-of-the-art Olympic stadium, you'd think that it would be sorted out so you can get in the ground. I was here sort of 15 minutes beforehand, queuing up, waiting to get in, and you know. But anyway, look, it was a fantastic game, and in the way of starting quickly, taking those goals. What I really like seeing as well is the way Kai Havertz took that clinically. That ball gets played over the top.
Had a lot of time to think.
A lot of time.
Some players fought under that pressure.
100%. You see Premier League, and then people say, "Oh, we're not top strikers," but you do see strikers, Premier League strikers, missing opportunities because you've got sometimes too much time. Okay, you've got the keeper to beat, but a good goalkeeper will narrow that angle. He slots that in, finishes it, and that fourth goal kind of, you know,
put it nail in the coffin.
Yeah, it does. You know, you're 4-0 up within a matter of, was it 38 minutes or something like that? Look, and like I said, they came back. But it was they got the 2 goals, and then the fifth goes in, and then that second half was just completely nullified, and there was no bite, there was no impetus, and from them, the team, anything. I found they got caught a lot of the times. I would have liked to have seen Ethan Ranieri come on a bit sooner. I don't know why he wasn't changed for Odegaard. And for me, Sterling and Jesus was sometimes frustratingly annoying up top. That it would have been, not to be greedy, it would have been nice to have got another goal. And it would have been nice for them to get another goal, to maybe build some confidence and to kick on. But look, it was great that Mikel Arteta changed the back four, brought Kirill on, brought Zinchenko on, and we didn't concede. It was a different game at that point, but it was nice to have some squad rotation. I hope that Thomas Partey's all right, and I hope that I'm unsure as to why Marino wasn't playing either.
We'll find out in a week. Thank you very much, Marty.